house, it's some real peace.
Yo, Nightwing, bitch, I'm getting robbed. This ain't DMV, it's the new Gotham. Ain't dark nights and his body's dropping. We got the juke in the Oval Office.
I used to trap like the Riddler and flex my muscle like Bane. Them dark nights on the corner made money stretch like Bruce Wayne's. I'm a gorilla with brains, controlling shit like I'm Grind. Making money off Aquaman made me a water god. I got a suicide squad, I only fuck with a few. Too many jokers inside your circle could fuck up your crew. These niggas robbing in Gotham, your right hand man be the fakest. Cause most niggas in the DMV walk around with two faces.
Yo, Nightwing, bitch, I'm getting robbed. This ain't DMV, it's the new Gotham. Ain't dark nights and his body's dropping. We got the juke in the Oval Office.
You know it's blazing, speak the truth, they try to stop what you say. Got the Joker in the office playing games with the payments. Where Harley Quinn is the mayor, we headed for devastation. They threw me in an asylum and prayed to God I ain't make it. But now I'm back, bitch, to kill him if you rock a black mask and got a black fit. He got a sidekick, my 38 make him do backflips. Welcome to Gotham, you could die for the fame. Me and the Riddler on a mission, taking over like bang.
Yo, Nightwing, bitch, I been robbed. This ain't DMV, it's the new Gotham. Ain't dark nights and his body's dropping.
show that girl some love. You want good entertainment? Well, she is the plug. Now, give it to you straight up, never with a chaser. Rotten to the point, now she ain't no time waster. What's going on in the world? She gon' tell you about it. Will she ever skip a beat? Nah, I highly doubt it now. And you know she got the hottest interviews. Everything you need to know. Only giving you some good news. Upcoming artists, the ones that you should watch. With the hottest tunes for you to play around the clock. Industry people with the inside scoop. Yeah, this show is so good, you won't never fly the coop. Never. I'm tuned in and I won't ever try to go. Cause I'm in love with the Pandora Word Box Show. Yeah. Cause I'm in love with the show. Every Saturday at 10 a.m.
What's up, y'all? Good morning. It's your girl Pandora Love.
Cause I'm in love
You're
with
now
the
tuned into the Pandora Word Box Show. Today, it's a real good show, y'all. It's something that I haven't done before. So, the kids shouldn't be in the room, and y'all know it's about to go down. Today, I have Jack Tripp as my co-host.
That's right. What's up?
And his crew in here. Look like all the guys flaked out.
Yeah, all my guys done flaked out. Everybody, all the guys couldn't make it, man. But hopefully y'all be online and chime in and give y'all opinions on the discussions we was about to have in the building right now.
Okay, well, as y'all know, I'm Pandora Love. I'm your host. Everybody introduce yourself.
I go by formerly Perp Kisses, my Instagram.
I'm Kim. I'm Alexis Stone.
All right, everybody know me. It's your boy Jack Tripp. All right, so let's get the discussion popping. Right now, I know I'm gonna get ganged up on, but we'll see what the question is. So let's see what's popping for real. Come on, let's go.
All right, so the first question, y'all, is a question that's been really going around on social media, real hard. So when you break up with someone, do you remain friends with the family and friends that they introduced you to, that you met during that relationship, that were like his friends or her friends? Do y'all still remain friends?
Wow, that's a good
Who
question.
going first? Is it gonna be me?
Go ahead.
Because it looks like it's gonna be me while y'all looking at me sideways.
That's fine. Now.
Well, through my experiences, if we broke up, fuck them friends, okay? We got no ties together. Why do I need to be friends with your friends or your relatives? Like, we're not together no more. That's my take on it.
I have to disagree. I am all about like family and friends and networking and stuff like that. You just don't know who those people are and why they came into your life. Just because you broke up with somebody, that don't mean you got to break up with the family or the friends or lose those people who cared about you at one point. Like, how do you do that? Just because that guy don't care about you don't mean his sister didn't or his mother didn't or who, you know.
That's true.
All you have to do is know to be mature enough to be like, okay, look, if he's going to be at these certain functions, I may not be able to make it, or we going to have to stay clear of each other. That's all that is.
Okay. Thank you.
I mean, I feel like that to an extent, but if I break up with somebody and they're in a new relationship, no woman wants to hear about the old relationship.
Yep.
Right.
Agree.
Right.
And
Right.
I definitely agree to
But
that.
the thing is, the guy ain't supposed to be talking about the old relationship.
Right, that's
But they do most
But
of
you
the time.
can't. But you can't change the way people feel about you of the old girl.
Right.
So you basically giving your family an ultimatum.
No, I'm not giving them an ultimatum. What I'm actually saying is, if I'm in a function and they have their new woman or their new relationship, it's kind of hard. The family going to talk about it regardless. Oh,
Yeah.
that was his ex-girlfriend.
But
That's
this is
right.
you going
I had
back.
that
You-
in
Right,
but hold
yeah.
on, though.
Awkward.
But
It's
this is
like-
you
way about you being
but
at
this
the
is-
function.
This is me being the old girlfriend, knowing that okay, if he's going to be there, just like going back to what I said, if he's going to be there, I may not show up. So if
Right.
we know that he's not gonna be there, then I'll show up.
Right.
But in
and
this
that's true,
particular,
too.
you know what I mean? Because it's almost like, okay, if he and I were together and stopped, like we decided to, you and I are cool.
Yeah.
So
Well,
are
we
you
definitely
gonna
gonna
say?
remain cool?
That's what I'm saying. So you gonna hate me because we broke up, or because
Oh, no,
you
not
know
at
what I
all.
mean?
Not
That's
at
what
all.
I'm saying.
I guess
Not
it
at all.
depends
This
on the
goes back.
circumstances
That's
of the
what-
relationship.
I think it
Like,
depends on how long you.
How long the relationship
how the
was,
relationship
and stuff
was,
like that.
because-
but I definitely
Yeah.
get
If
what
it's
you're,
years, then that's
I
different.
get your point. I get
Oh,
your
nah,
point
like, man.
as as far as like the new girl, she got to deal with hearing all that.
Right.
That right there is a personal matter, though.
Right.
She has to be a stronger woman than that to be like, okay, you know what? She
But
must.
I'm not
How
mad
you know
when
what
I
I
hear
mean?
about you talking
Right.
about they ex.
But
I mean,
but that's the thing though. That's when you set your man aside, or you tell him to say, look, when I'm around, can your family not talk about her like that or whatnot? Or if she's around or she's gonna be there, I'm not gonna go to your functions. Somebody got to be the bigger
Right,
person in
somebody
this
got to be the
situation.
adult in the situation. I mean, I understand that, and I agree with that. But as far as like the family members, the friends and stuff, yes, I'm still gonna keep in contact with them if they still want to remain friends.
Yes,
Some
right,
of them
exactly.
might not want to
They don't.
remain
Mhm.
friends
Exactly.
after you
Exactly.
no longer mess with that significant other. no
Like
longer.
over here.
yeah, that's how we feel from my experience.
So just saying, if you and his sister are cool, right, and y'all split up,
Yeah.
and she's getting married, and she invites you to the wedding, you're not gonna come because him and his new girl gonna be there.
Oh, I'm coming, and I'm coming with my new
Go get some
boo. Shoot, and guess what? And he's gonna be 2 times, 10 times finer than Jack.
Uh-oh.
Don't start no
Sam,
smoke
dude,
up in
dude,
here.
say
Don't
it.
start no smoke.
No, excuse me.
Hold up,
Not
goddamn.
gonna give him. No, I'm not giving him the satisfaction. Shoot, you got me messed up.
Exactly.
You ain't coming over my people's house with a new nigga.
I'll stop you at the
You
door.
ain't coming over my people's house with a new nigga.
right,
I like,
so-
hold up, champ. Who you?
How you gonna do that with her then?
Yeah, hey, to my people's house. You know what I mean? And my sister better give me heads up. Somebody coming over there that I don't know about. Hey, look here, champ. Look, just don't be having people. I know y'all cool, but just don't be inviting people over places and not giving me heads up.
But that's her friend now, not yours.
Hey man, it's all good though. I ain't gonna stop them from being friends, but hey, look, it's still protocol. You know what I mean? Y'all can go to the movies or something like that, family function. Hey, I need heads up, Slim, if you giving the invite.
Okay, well, Miss Tina Hamilton said it depends on how long the relationship and what kind of relationship. She's been married 25 years and will always remain close with his family, even if we divorced.
Yeah, for the first maybe
25
couple of months,
years,
maybe
I
the
mean.
first year, but then it's gonna fade out and you ain't coming to no more function.
Oh, wow.
So the first year,
No birthday. You might get a birthday invite, After that, that's about it.
Okay, Charles said it depends on how they broke up.
That too. I definitely agree with that.
No.
Hey, yo,
What does the breakup between those two people got to do with the other people remaining who are still cool? What?
I think it got something to
Lex.
do because don't nobody want to see each other. Hey,
Lex,
look,
hold on, Lex.
hold
What
on.
does my
Let me take a step
my
back. 'Cause I'm the
breakup
youngest at
got
the
to do
table,
with
so-
you and them?
Not because I can talk to y'all individually.
That's
So,
what I'm saying.
I
So
mean-
no matter how we broke up, how badly it turned out, yeah, he's probably going down. He's probably going to make it seem like I was the aggressor. And
Right.
It's always
I
like
did
that.
that. It's always like that. She do that stuff. Fuck that bitch.
Like, that's what you get.
That's what he's probably gonna make it seem like, and he's probably. But you know my character,
Right.
so you gonna be like, nah, Kim, she ain't like that. No. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Hey.
So that's true.
Hey, look
If
here,
a
man.
person
Look,
has been in a
look.
relationship for a long time, they know your character.
Hey man, look.
He can't lie
I
about it.
was with my ex-wife probably like 13, 14 years.
Oh, that's different.
When we broke up, Jack,
See?
if
That's
you was
different.
friends, we had mutual friends, you couldn't be your friend if you ever was friends with me. So now I ain't got no more friends because she cut them off. She made them niggas make a choice. Nigga, if you cool
Me
with
or
him,
him?
you ain't cool with me. I'm like, all right, cool. So now I gotta stop from ground
They
zero.
become eye spies at a point.
Yeah, at that point, they was reporting back like a
When I
mother.
start telling on you, snitching.
Right.
Ain't nothing to snitch on. Y'all not together no more.
But
so what they
Yeah,
snitching
but
on?
But if
It
you're
couldn't be.
bitter,
What if it's not a two-way thing? It could be
Right.
that bitter breakup.
She could be bitter.
That bitter.
Well, that's
that
all my
bitter-
breakups.
and she wanna,
That's why I said when I said I don't want to be friends with nobody. Just
She-
leave me alone.
she can be bitter, and all she want all your relationships is to fail. So
Right.
she's gonna be that dagger.
Like, he ain't
into
gonna have
either
nobody
I ain't
way.
like
going that
me,
far.
nah,
No, I ain't going that far.
Right.
I'm too bitter by myself till I move on. I ain't got time for that. Too much energy.
Change your phone number, close the
There
curtains,
you
lock the
go.
door.
Don't
There
come
it
around my
is.
house no more.
That's it. That was
It's all good.
Okay, second question. And this was for the men, so Jack, you on your own with
Yeah,
this.
you want your own.
Uh-huh.
You gotta
What
get-
is one thing that men take for granted as far as females?
This better be good.
So no, you got 3 around you. You got 4 around you.
Oh,
Their feelings. Yeah, I think that's the number one. Their feelings. You know what I mean? We men, we kind of move how we gonna move, and you know, if it's something that we passionate about, you ain't really got an opinion on what's going on, what we doing, as far as moving forward. We entrepreneurs, there ain't no limitation on when I can go and when I gotta come home and all that. Ain't none of that. Especially if you're dealing with somebody like me. I'm trying to build something. So, you know, because when I was married, I felt like I was sleeping with the enemy. You know what I mean? I felt like I was doing something wrong because I'm out promoting and meeting people. Just because you're a female, that don't mean I want to bone every female that I meet.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, you know, we might take for granted their feelings, but sometimes they don't understand, you know, when you're an entrepreneur type of guy, or you're because it's like almost like you damn if you don't. You damn if you do, you damn if you don't. Look at the Navy guys, all those guys in the military. You got to spend a year away from your family, right? So now when it's all good, because it seems like when it's involving money, it's all good. Oh yeah, I get benefits. We get to stay on the base for free. You know, same thing with a doctor, a lawyer, and all that. But if they want them high profile people, they gone all the time. So now, this nigga ain't never here. I'm lonely, blah, 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 whoop-de-whoop, you know. But yeah, if you ain't doing none of that, you home all the time, well, this nigga broke, we can't do nothing, we can't go nowhere, you know. So you complain about it. So it's almost like a balance that we got to do. So a lot of time it's the feelings. Like, look, I hear what you're saying, but hey, it's either this or that. You know what I mean? So I would have to say the biggest thing, it would be the feelings. You know, we take for granted. So, I mean, but you got to understand why it's like that. And it depends on what type of nigga you got, too. You know what I mean? You got
I was waiting for him to finish. Because there are those men who are, you know, the white collar 9-to-5 type of dudes, or the trash guy who works really hard and stuff like that and just wants to be home. You know, after he gets off work at 5 o'clock, he's home by 6:30, he has his dinner by 7, he's in bed by 9 o'clock. There are those guys that are like that, you know what I mean? And it's just a matter of whether you want that type of dude or not. Because if you don't want that type of dude and you want a little more excitement, or you want a little bit more of an entrepreneur, or you want a little bit more, you know, just a little bit more, that guy's not gonna cut it, you know, because with this one here, it's whatever. Right. You know, it's unexpected. You know, he flows the way he flows, goes the way he goes, and there's really no questioning it. However, you can always express your you know what I mean? As a woman, you should always be able to express your concerns and feelings to your man and tell him, like, look, you going out too much, you're doing this too much, and I need alone time, and this time or that time, you know.
All right, y'all, Cena.
Salute to
Cena Hilton says, what? Ain't no come and go as you please.
Who said this?
Cena. You can promote, but not till 4 and 5 a.m. Ain't nothing.
That's when the party popping. That's when the party popping. The club shut. Look, the club shut down at 3. The club shut down at 3 to 4. Then you gotta go to IHOP. You know, the 24-hour spot. You gotta eat. You gotta network. Short about time to come home.
That sounds like the overnight scenario.
No.
Overnight scenario, John Jack.
Trust and believe, I'm going down the timeline. Okay, you rolling in at 6. Okay, the club closed at 3. So by the time you got to your car, I'm gonna give you about 30 minutes. So you gonna spend at least about a half hour talking. Okay.
And do networking.
You ain't going to sleep when you get in there.
I'm still gonna give you 4 o'clock.
Put it this way, you gonna see Kim pop up at the house. Exactly. In her house coat and her slip. And I'm gonna be right.
Take you 30 minutes to get home. So where's the other hour and a half accounted for?
Depending on where the club at. The club can be an hour away.
I got gas.
I got stranded.
I got a flat tire.
I had to take a home. And now you about to have 4 flat tires.
Right,
all the way around.
And it depends on what time you left. Because if I left at 12, you know what I mean? Might not get to the spot about 1.
Don't matter. The club closed at 3.
But I might be networking with the right people. You know what I mean?
But only way to solve this, if you leaving the club at 12, give her a call at 12:02. Hey, I'm on my way to this spot.
That's always.
Well, I definitely expect the woman to do that. Cause first of all,
and we expect the same.
First of all, gotta worry about your safety. That's the first thing. You know, depending on what club you at,
and we gotta worry about y'all. Cause 9 out of 10, y'all drinking. We want to make sure you good to make it home.
Right. We want to make make sure you sober. We want to talk to you.
And you riding straight home. So you come straight home.
I call you over.
Right.
You ain't get pulled over, get
shot.
arrested,
Right.
drunk
Right.
driving, all that, you know.
Because when you call me 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, I got stopped for a DUI and baby, I'm gonna need you to bail me out. So you going in.
Because guess what? As soon as
You should have called me and told me when you was
because
at.
as soon as that time you
transport
call,
you.
Tina say no call. You better FaceTime me, spin around the room.
She want to do a 360.
Tina was like, who that in the corner?
Whose shadow is that in your eyes?
And know what? A lot of guys give it away. They wear them glasses with the mirrors on.
Hey, bitch, I see them 2 bitches over in the
Who
corner.
that
like
sitting in
this.
the seat? Who took the picture?
Exactly.
Who took that picture?
that wasn't a selfie.
Like, what happened to your tie I put on you this morning?
Hey, hey, look. Tina want to chime in. Go ahead.
What's up,
Hey,
Tina?
Tina.
I don't trust it.
Like I said, depends on what you're going out for. Average now, fellas, if you're going out on a regular day, come on, club shut down at 3, okay, cool. So we should be home about 4, 4:30,
And if you're not, I pull up the slap the
You
shit
know,
out you.
5 at the latest. Yeah.
Like, man, what time is it? She about to pull up. She about to pull up. Gotta go.
About 5 is later, depending on where the club at. A lot of people partying in the city. DC, you live in Baltimore, it's going to be a longer ride. So, but we'll let you know when we're on the way.
That's an hour ride.
Yeah, we'll let you know it's on the way.
45 minutes if you're driving with the heavy foot.
Hey, man, look, the man shouldn't have no time limit on when he reporting back home.
He better beat the sun.
The lock's gonna
He
be
better
changed.
beat the
He ain't
sun.
getting in.
That's the whole thing. Go out, enjoy yourself, beat that sun.
Mhm.
Beat that sun.
The sun make it home
If
before
the
you.
sun hit
Alright, we
the
can
crack of
compromise.
that window before you hit
we
that
can
bed,
compromise. We can compromise on that.
If you come home at 5 and your pocket's still broke, there's some issues.
We definitely got an issue.
You
What
been
the
working
fuck
all
you
night
doing
and
all
still
night?
got no money?
I've been out grinding all night. Okay, well, I need some money this
Why
morning.
did you flip
That's
them pockets
perfect.
inside out?
I
Let me see what you got.
Pocket
You
lit.
coming up with lint.
I do come home with money, so I'm cool.
Stuttering over there, you
I do
sure?
come home with a little money. I come home with a little money.
Baby, I got $4.75.
That's not even for the Happy Meal. Happy Meal, $5.
Next question, please.
Okay, so Brittany said it's okay to have a relationship with a third party. Oh, Lord.
Nah, I
What type of relationship with a
What
third
type
party?
of third party
Is it-
relationship?
What type of third
Are we
party
talking
you talking
side chick? Are we
If it's
talking
okay to
my
have a
boo? No,
relationship
I'm with this
with a
boo.
third party.
What you
Yeah.
talking?
What type of relationship?
I'm selfish. I don't
Yeah,
share
that might
nobody.
That's a good question, right? I don't know. You might not know you share somebody.
That's different when
Right,
knowing
right.
and not know, but when you know,
And
you
I'm gonna
share
tell you when
somebody.
you know.
I'm talking about that.
I'm gonna tell you when you know.
When you got to go down
When
that
you
clinic.
sharing your dude or your chick. Dudes really don't care. When you find out you the side chick. Christmas and Valentine's Day.
Don't get shit.
Nah.
Christmas
Not
is
even
celebrated.
hard.
Christmas is celebrated on the 24th or the 27th, 26th, 27th. You know what I mean? Valentine's Day celebrated maybe on the 13th or the 15th.
And then he taking the side bitch to Christmas dinner.
All right, so we talk. While we on the subject of side chick,
You lucky you might get an early morning visit. Then after that, I gotta go visit my kids. Gotta go make sure they got their gifts.
Get that appointment.
Let me stop it.
okay, so since we on the subject of side chicks, Jack, why do side chicks exist?
Because what the main
Oh.
bitch won't do, or they're just greedy.
That's right. You already in that shit. All right, look, it's a number of reasons why side chicks exist.
Can't take them home.
Okay,
Mama.
now you got greedy men that want their cake and eat it too.
Right.
Just
That's the
greedy.
first thing. You know what I mean? Then you got dudes that might not be getting, and it go both ways with women too.
Yep, agreed.
That might not get what they need from home. You know what I mean?
But they like the security
Oh.
at home.
Huh? You say what? What? No, that don't mean I don't love you though. That don't mean I don't love you. You know what I mean?
It don't
'Cause
mean they don't love you.
Look at Slim. I can get steak every day at home, but every now and then I might want a hot dog with little onions on it, some cheese, little relish, just some little snack on. That's all. You know what I mean? Just a little snack. No, now look, Tina. Now check this out. If your man, right?
Go.
Okay, y'all been together for a number of years, and all of a sudden you ain't getting no sex from him. He ain't smashing you off. At some point, the cooch gonna have cobwebs on it.
No,
now, ain't that his sex drive might not be there.
Okay, so it might
more.
be medication.
Yeah, it might. Yeah, sex drive might not be there. Now everything else is good. Yeah, he treats you good.
Nothing
Yeah,
to that
hold on.
mouth.
Look, he treats you good. Maybe
What
he
that mouth
probably
do?
don't eat. He probably don't eat. He probably that hungry. You know what I mean? He probably that hungry. Now look,
He gonna eat. That ain't my fault. If he can't cook his hot dog, he better eat something.
All the other rooms is fine, right? Look, the living room fine, finance fine, everything fine. But companionship, sexing you good ain't there. Now I grew up around women. All of them had side niggas and passing off as they brothers and all that. I grew up around women. Everybody in my family is all females. I seen it for myself. I grew up around women. So now, if the dude ain't giving you no sex, after a while, it's cool. Women last a little longer than men. You know what I mean? As far as like being patient when it comes to that category. But after a while, guess what? It ain't like she was looking for. Sometimes it just happens.
It just runs.
Could be at work, could be at the coffee shop, nigga.
Like
you
y'all
know.
just fall in and just
Hey,
ran
look,
smack
man,
into
you might
us.
be rapping to somebody.
Y'all fall in and
Yeah,
just
man.
ran smack into us.
Hey, man, you know, like I say, man, look, if the sex ain't there after a while, it don't mean you don't love nobody. That means I'm not getting compensated. I'm talking to you about it, and you don't want to do nothing about it. I look, hey, look, Slim, I need something. You tell him, no, I'm tired or whatever. Okay, cool. All right.
I know somebody who ain't
But
tired.
so many times, I'm gonna say that, and then I'm gonna go get me a little snack. You know what I mean? That's so it go vice versa. You know what I mean? So
You act like it's a cupcake or something. Right.
what? You say what?
You can just leave. My thing is that.
Man, I won't go leave. So we already done built something. We already built something.
Most don't leave
We
because they got
already
too
built
much
something.
invested.
So you tell me.
depends
So
on
if you
what
ain't
you
getting
got
no sex
invested.
at home, hold on. So if you ain't getting no sex at home, everything else is good. Finance is good, everything good, but you just ain't getting sex. You just going up and leave?
You got to.
Depending on what-
Ain't nobody just going up and leave.
Ain't
Especially
nothing
when
leaving.
you already done built something. Now you can have a discussion. But if
Yeah, we
but
gonna have
if
a
you
discussion.
keep
He gonna do something.
if you ain't still
intimate.
come on, man.
It's gonna be an issue.
Look,
It's gonna be an issue.
man, look. Cause I've been with like I said, my ex-wife, like I say, man, I ain't leave cause I wasn't shit. I left cause she wasn't shit. You know what I mean? My thing was, look, this my thing. My thing is, at the time, I'm a young dude, 20 in his 20s. Man, I wake up my Joan Hall. You know what I mean? So you sitting there trying to tap your partner and say, come on, let's get busy. You know what I mean? Don't nobody want no sex. I'm talking about a woman already got 1 week. She can't do nothing because it's that time of that month.
Right.
So we working with 3 weeks, 7 days out of that week. Now, I probably was hitting maybe twice, 3 times tops if I'm lucky. Out of 30 days? Come on, man.
She must need to
Come
get
on,
She
man.
got issues. She had her
Well,
own
no,
personal issues.
well, no.
Because first of all, every female can tell you the week before she come on, she's
They be
the
trying to
horniest
fuck like
little
shit.
thing in her life.
They trying to throw that shit.
Nah,
way
you know,
back. So you're like, oh, I got a week.
Well, you know, I think it was a hormone thing. I was like, yeah, it's a hormone thing. But I'm trying to tell you, by the time she hit 40, she gonna be going. You know what I mean? The roles will flip.
Right?
You know what I
So
mean?
then you know there's the difference between the ex-wife and the current, because the current, he ain't got no complaints. So I mean, do you?
I hope
No,
not.
okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Because your night was about to get long.
No, he knows he can be honest. And I'll be like, oh, okay. So, I'm not doing it like that. All right, I'm gonna give you 29 days then. God damn it.
That honesty is a good thing.
Man, you know, hey, look. Honesty, for fellas, honesty is the best policy, man. Because at least if they know, that's for anybody. Because women, they real upfront with men. You know what I mean? With no cut cards. But a lot of them, they got no cut cards, but they don't want to hear the truth neither.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when
that's
you
me.
give it back, they pissed off. You know what I mean? But honesty is the best part, because at least you know what you're getting when you walk into something. And you give people the opportunity if they're going to roll with you or not. You know what I
You
mean?
can get past the bullshit a lot faster.
Yeah, I agree.
So if he's already about 2 women or wanting to have multiple women and this and that and the third, and that's a lifestyle that he wants to live, that's something either you have to take in and research it on your own, or think that you can do it, or whatever the case may be, or try it. And if it's not for you, then you need to be like, okay, this is not the lifestyle for me. This is not the dude for me. You got to find yourself another guy. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
It don't matter how much you
Some
love
women
him.
can't take it.
Because they
Some
can't
women
take
can't
it. If he's telling you to your face that this is his life and this is how he wants to live
straight
it.
up front.
Straight
this
up
is how it's
front.
gonna
He
be.
ain't lied to you.
Right.
So you have to be the bigger person or the woman in the relationship and be like, you know what?
And you gotta keep
ain't
in
for
mind.
me.
You gotta keep in mind. That's the biggest lie a man gonna tell you. And he ain't got nobody else.
Yo,
That's
Once
why
you
we
get
do
past that
that.
lie, once you get past that lie, once you get that lie out the way, Slim, everything a piece of cake. Everything a piece of cake out
Scroll
there.
down these comments on Instagram, see when he told you from.
Yeah.
Let me go to. Oh, you liking this picture? Okay, let me DM her real quick.
Real quick.
What? So a man can't like no butt naked picture
No.
on Instagram? Why not?
Because if we like a picture of a nigga, y'all
It's a
giving us a
problem.
third degree.
Oh,
it's
you know
double
him.
standard.
How you know him?
So I'm gonna do the same
Yes.
thing. Or how you know her? Where you know her
Because
from?
soon as we reject you, the first thing you go back to is what we like online.
Yep.
Oh, so you must
like
be
that
messing
nigga
with
with the
that
muscle?
dude with that.
Right.
Like a nigga with the tattoos and shit.
And for us, it would be more like, oh, why you liking his video?
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
like a damn video man.
entertainers are on the low hating on each other like, why you
They
liking
do.
his video? You all his video.
Right.
Oh,
Well,
shit,
yeah, it's the
yes,
video.
shit.
Why you post this joint on your page?
Right.
It's the video.
It's a
Like,
video.
Never met you, dude. It's just a video.
You gotta promote the black man in order for him
Right.
to elevate.
Right.
So if I'm promoting him, then the next person gonna promote him. So that's how they elevate. Stop hating.
Sounds good.
Alright, so this question was for the guys, but also for the ladies. Is fellatio a must in a relationship?
Hell yeah.
That question was for me.
Okay? Took too long.
He ain't even got 50.
Hey.
It took you too
Hey
long
man, no,
to think
I
about
can't do everybody. But yeah, you know what I mean.
I can't do
No,
everything.
it's only
do
for the
everybody.
select.
You know what I mean?
like
But
that, you know, you
yeah,
gonna
hey, in a
keep
relationship,
it
it's necessary. But it, like I said, depends on what the lady like. You know what I
Okay.
mean? She don't like it like that.
24/7.
Could you marry
That's what I like.
24 hours we get home from work. Hey,
Could you marry someone who doesn't give fellatio?
No.
No.
Hell no.
The relationship won't even start.
No.
That
Hey, look, I be questioning.
You like
Look,
doing fellatio?
You gay?
First of all, when I even start dating women, Slim, I'm already clocking because you know sometimes women like to hold back their freakness, their wholeness and shit. So I'm like,
I
okay,
do for the
cool.
first couple of
So
months, then I'm like, hold on.
I wait about a week. I'm like, Slim, Shawty ain't topped me off yet. What's up? I'm like, we need to figure something out. Ain't serious. I said, look, man, it would kill me. I was like, hey, Slim, you don't give out head or something? You know what I'm saying?
First off, she's only gone a week, right? And I'm at work, and at that time I was a bartender, so my hours were long. So he would.
I had
he
the
would text
chopsticks
me-
ready.
He would
Had the chopsticks ready.
text me a picture of his penis, and I'm like, wait, hold on. So you know, as the day goes by, I didn't even get a chance to. I didn't even get a chance to
Like, I
respond.
know you saw that shit.
I'm like, I thought I scared her ass for that joke.
I'm
Like,
thinking like, oh, he's scared.
Nigga,
and whatnot.
got the eyes like, what?
So at the same time, you know, once that hour had already passed or 2 hours had already passed, I can't go back to respond to that. So I just let it flow like,
Right,
it didn't faze me.
Like, okay.
So then a couple days later, he's like,
What you gonna do with this?
Yeah.
you ain't
Yeah.
gonna suck me off? I
Yeah,
was like,
that's about to be
"Excuse
a
me."
deal breaker
I
right
was
there,
like,
Jack.
"God damn." I was like, you just gonna go.
That's about to be the deal breaker right
I was like,
there.
just straight ask for it. I was like, you just don't like, you know, let it work. It's, you know, let me
it
work.
come
Let it
my
happen.
magic.
Let it happen.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not.
And he was like, nah, I gotta get this out the way. I need to know.
Now I need to get
He was
this out
having
the
one
way.
of them moments. He needed it.
Right, look, let me know now.
I'm not gonna invest all this time on this chick, and then she ain't gonna do that. He was like,
Oh,
oh,
man.
no. He's like, I gotta get this out the way.
Yeah,
It's the same thing with sex, though. You gotta get that out the way. You gotta. No, we gonna get it the first night. We ain't gonna wait till 30 days. Fuck what Steve Harvey said.
Hey man, look, it
Could
should be
you
no
invest in
time.
all
Should be
that?
no
It
time
don't
limit.
drop it.
Should be no time limit,
You
man.
want to make sure that
Let
thing
me
is
see what's
right.
happening.
It's ready to go. All right, good. Now I can invest another week. Now we can do other
Okay,
things.
so Kim, so now if you get it and it's small and it ain't good, then
then
No,
it's
it's
just
Ain't about the size of the pencil. It's how it
What
right.
you do with it?
No.
well, okay. So
This
if
is size for me.
it wasn't the way that it was supposed to, then it would have been like, it
could've
was
been
nice
excited.
meeting you, and I'll see you on the next delivery day.
Nice meeting y'all. You just ain't gonna hear from me again. You won't know why.
Oh no.
Oh, come on, Tina. What? Tina said she like to receive but not give.
She in
Unless it's a
violation.
holiday.
She in violation like a
You can't be like that. You gotta be with
Tina in violation like a bug. You was in violation, Slim. You get some strikes against you.
She said on holidays.
Shorty in
You
violation.
have some guys who do just like to give, but I feel
They
as
so-
a woman, if you in a long-term relationship, or however quick you want, do
Right.
the thing, it's on your business. But if you in a long-term relationship or marriage, it needs to be reciprocated. Don't nobody just want to be humping all goddamn day long.
I need
that
all.
shit get boring.
I need all that,
Wait,
man.
yeah.
I need all that, Slim. Teabag and all, Slim.
Right. I'm with Kim. It's a turn on.
I need a teabag, gobble them jump.
I'm with
Got
Kim.
the
It's a
tea
turn
bag,
on
all
for some
that
women.
shit.
It doesn't have to be hours at a day. It doesn't have to be, you know what I
Right.
mean? Like, it doesn't have to be like, oh, that foreplay, you gotta give it to me for an hour first and all this and the third. It's just the foreplay.
I'm sorry,
All right, so-
fellatio shouldn't take an hour.
So definitely.
Women, it shouldn't take an hour. It shouldn't take an hour.
It
But
depends
for,
on your
for
craft.
some, I want it
Now,
to
yes,
that
if you're
long.
doing it, if you're doing it and enjoying it,
You
and
got
just
different
enjoying the
speed.
moment,
But it
but if
still
you
shouldn't
just,
take no
it
hours.
shouldn't take no hour to get that
Yeah.
junk.
Hey,
You
but
gotta
look,
take an hour. I'm just saying, like, you know, because
Yeah.
they want it for that long period of time or whatever the case may be. What I'm saying is, it just once you get turned
Hey,
on,
look.
once you get turned
Hey,
on,
so look.
Right.
it's ready.
So
yeah,
Bethany
it's ready
made
to go.
it. Bethany made a good. She got a good question. She said, you know, if you got a partner that's giving out bad sex, shouldn't you teach them? I always got. Yeah, sometimes
You gotta teach 'em what you
no,
like,
because
what you
everybody don't
want.
like they booty ate the same way. You know what I mean?
Sure enough, don't.
So you gotta, hey look, you gotta tell a dude, hey look, this how I like mine done. You know what I mean? Same thing with the
Fuck that one
dudes. You know what I mean?
cheap
You know, so, hey, you know what I mean? Yeah, teach them. You know what I mean? They got to learn. You know what I mean? They got to learn. They gonna learn today. Ain't that what Kemar said? You gonna learn today how this joint done.
And you better
One
get
time
it.
only.
And that
You better
second
pick it up
time
real
that
You
quick.
better be right. I'm gonna
You
whip your
got to know
ass.
somebody else. Your application has
You bet. Here's the map.
Pending.
Here's
This
the map.
application is pending.
Here's the map, baby. This how you supposed to
That
do.
shit
it.
is denied.
Right. Your
Nothing
credit
in
has
it.
been denied.
I mean, look, man. Usually, like I say, I try to go, you know, take my own route. But then, you know, but I also like to add, hey, Slint, you like it like this, you know, whatever, you know.
But that's in the beginning of the
Nobody
relationship where y'all get
Hey, look at that. Some stuff that sell itself, baby. When I'm performing, you know, and I'm already getting the reactions I want, I already know it's a done deal. When I ain't getting no reaction, I'm like, what the fuck going on? You know? Oh, this bitch must be gay. Hey, so
Something ain't right.
something ain't like what's going on this Joe job. I'm giving out my best.
You ain't got to the spot. You got to drill that spot. Once you find it,
Yeah, some
That's
women
it.
take a little
Everybody's
longer than
spot is
others.
different,
Like
yeah.
Right.
some can have a reaction right away, some take a little longer. It
Yeah.
all
Some take
depends.
longer.
Yeah, man.
But then sometimes we just don't want to hurt your feelings because
Yeah,
you're trying
that's
so
it.
damn hard.
I'm like, no, I ain't gonna hurt his
I'm
feelings.
like,
You
you
tried. I'm
I don't want to
leaving
mess up the moment right now because he might got a good deed.
Like,
so
he
right
think
now
he
I
doing
ain't telling him
Right,
that
he
he
fucking
did
it
it
right.
wrong.
He think he
Eating it
doing
wrong.
something.
And I really get mad.
Yes. I don't want to tell him.
like,
Exactly. He going real hard, real, you know, like vigorous on eating the coochie. And then it's like, hold on. He ain't doing it right, but at the same time, though, he might got a good deed.
It also depends though, cause sometimes you might got little tartness down there that niggas might not like. Niggas like, nah, it ain't good enough for me to feast on. It ain't good enough for me to feast on. But I go ahead and slide in the jump. I might slide in the jump.
it's
Everything is
right.
right.
Welcome to my
My
buffet.
buffet is right.
Everything is right on the platter.
Yeah, man. So you know, it also like I said, it depends. Like I said, everybody ain't worthy of, you know.
That takes us
Of the
back to the
buffet.
whole oral sex
You know?
part.
Tina said some people have fake reactions.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that's too.
Well, she'll keep on getting them fake orgasms then.
Hey man, look, hey, sometimes it is, man, but you know, I like to observe, you know what I mean? I got to hear I got to hear all that, all the soundtrack. If I don't hear the soundtrack, then I'm gonna go ahead and finish this all quick. If I don't hear the soundtrack
You
with
hear
it.
the soundtrack, you in a silent movie.
Hell yeah, I'm
Yeah,
I got
back in the
to have the soundtrack with it.
Venus said you talking about tartness. What happened to them seasons you talking about?
Yeah, man. Hey, man, look, man. Some women don't like seasoning on their meat when they get the sweaty balls. They don't like the meat season, man. Go on there, dog.
Dry rub?
Go on, dog. Go on there. Go on get the clean the sack up a little bit.
Yes.
Get right, man.
Wash and
You know what I
shave
mean?
your sacks.
Right.
Y'all
Some
always
men don't
want
believe in
somebody-
shaving down.
Well,
They
yeah.
got to do something with their rainforest.
It ain't my
Yeah.
problem. It won't get sucked
Hey,
on, I
man.
tell you that much.
The more nap, the more that. You know what I mean? It depends. Like I said, depends on how I'm feeling that week. You know what I mean? I like a little bush. Yeah, I like a little landing strip. Yeah, now I like a little, a little ball.
Rainforest is two different
Yeah,
things.
man.
That's
Hey, man.
totally different.
Come on now, you get lost in the rainforest.
Take it from an
Exactly.
esthetician. That's
Okay.
totally different. I
The
can give you a
more
landing
that-
strip. I can't deal with no
Hey,
rainforest.
man, the more nap, the more
I can't
that,
deal with no
baby.
You be laying there and wonder what I'm doing. I'm pulling over the little wax warmers. And get my strip ready.
I'm gonna rip the shit out this. But
Yeah, I like to keep them boys shade down there, cause I don't want no hair in my food. I don't want her to have no hair in no food when she
like, what you doing?
when she juggling.
Some trees in here.
Yeah, she juggling. Yeah, Slim, I'm about to teabag you real.
Okay, so. Alright, so next question, y'all.
Oh man, a lot of people say they can't hear.
Everybody mics are on.
Hey.
Wow.
Hey
We
man,
live in there.
we live, man. You know what I mean? It's Win DC.
We live, baby.
Pandora's
Live.
box. Yeah.
You done already opened up Pandora's box.
Oh man.
Exactly.
All right, so Jack, do men crave sexual intimacy as much as women do?
Yeah, I think so. But it depends on which stage you are in your life. You know what I mean? Some dudes are all about getting their money. Sex is secondary. You know what I mean? They want to get their money first. Dudes that, they ain't really got nothing. That's all they riding around doing, just trying to get booty all day. Yeah, so it's kind of like 50-50. You know what I mean? Dudes about their money, worried about the money first before they even worry about getting laid. So it kind of depends. I had my stages, though.
Yeah.
I had my stages, Jack. You know what I mean?
That's both ways.
Yeah, because we got some women that be on that money ground.
I get my money first.
Think about
No,
it.
what's that song that was out? No romance without finance. You know what I'm saying?
J.O.B.
Yeah.
You want to be with me. That's right.
Slim, you gotta get that straight first. Old head told me Slim loans the home taken care of. Hey, a woman shouldn't be complaining about nothing.
Happy
So-
wife, happy
Well,
life.
Right, so you know what I mean?
That's in my nature.
Ain't no bills, you ain't about to get kicked out and all that. Hey, look, man, I shouldn't be hearing too much complaining about nothing. So
Okay, so why can men date and sleep with thousands of women and have an upstanding name, but if a woman do it, they're considered a hoe, thought, etc.
I mean, I have no answer.
Good. You got to
I have no answer for you.
Jazz, he's on this podcast.
Oh, if some of my fellas, they Charles, Dash, go ahead and answer that one for me, baby, because I have no answer for him.
All right,
on that
fellas,
one.
he needs
You
some
know what
help
I mean?
answering this
Oh,
question. Help him out.
So, I don't know, Joe, I mean, women look at as in a different way. So,
light.
So, I don't know,
But if you
Man, that's
look at
double
it,
standard.
Hey, man, a lot of shit
double
double standard, baby. You know
Why
what
don't
I
y'all
mean?
just fuck them together then? That's the case. Both of y'all cheating, running around, sticking your
But
dick
no,
in,
I'm
you
saying
your mouth
even a single woman that's just single and she's dating is still considered a hoe or a thought.
You a thought even if you ain't doing shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
You can look a certain way and dress a certain way,
And
people
still
think
be
you're
a thought.
And you could be a virgin. People will still
Exactly.
think you're a thought. So it's just the
perception
society's
like you said.
perception on how women are supposed to look. So if we look like a thought, we must be a thought.
Shit, they be saying lawyers look like thoughts and they dressed up in their nice little.
No, but there's a big thoughts. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I feel like if it makes you
Yeah,
happy,
I like those undercover
Well, how you
thoughts,
think
yeah.
most people got off their case? Especially if they got a woman.
sucking and
Oh,
slobbing knob
you
down the motherfucking cute.
judge.
Let me
like
talk
them
to you, Your
undercover
Honor.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, won't happen again.
He won't do this again.
Undercover.
Those
That's
are the freakiest ones.
And those are the ones becoming the millionaires.
Those are the ones that are all conservative.
Sitting over here
whatnot. one that looking like a hoe at the club,
Right.
she actually in fact is the hoe. Come on.
Right.
Let's keep it real.
Keep it 100.
Yeah.
Oh, your fellas are quiet on
Right.
Yeah, they quiet on that one, Jack. I ain't trying to say nothing.
today.
They quiet on that one.
We got a phone call. We got a phone call. Hello? Hello?
Maybe something might be wrong with the reception.
Hello?
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 here we go.
There you
That
go. There you go.
Yeah, I had to call in for y'all.
Yeah, man, go ahead, man. Answer that question, brother, because I can't answer it,
We
Jack.
see.
We
All right,
offline?
so
We offline?
I talked about this a
Hello?
lot. And, hello?
Here we go.
There
That
you
guy.
go.
The thing is when males, I had to call in for y'all. Glorified
Yeah, man, go ahead,
not
man.
a whole
Answer that
bunch of
question,
women
bro, because
dancing.
I can't
Unless
answer
you was taught another way. You know what I'm saying? Like if you was brought up in the, say you got 2-parent home and you just seen your dad and he didn't cheat on his wife. But in the streets, like when I was younger, I grew up around older dudes, so my cousins, and, you know, all I did was play basketball when I was younger. And they was like, man, you ain't never did this? You ain't never played with yourself, something like that. So they like, man, you need to do that. And like, it's like, hey, it's like once you as a youngin, you do that, you like, what is this? What's going on? And you be like, dang, hold up. Then you be like, all right, you start looking at women, you like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna get that. You know what I'm saying? So you think it's great to be with this female and that female until you start learning that it's soul ties with people. And when you start learning those soul ties, like LeVar said, when you get a little older, you step back and be like, man, I'm trying to get my money. Forget all that. All the being with all the women can put you in certain situations as far as like kids, child support. You know what I'm saying? So that's why sometimes a lot of men, their money get messed up. So, but it is glorified in certain. If you come from the hood, it's like glorified to be like, oh, I had 100 women. You know what I'm saying? So that's the one thing in a lot of us. When you have kids, you try to teach your kids to be like, I teach my sons like, be with one person. Wait till you get married. Not to say it's gonna be perfect, but I tell my sons like, be with one person. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you gotta teach the newer generation. They gotta teach their kids because some of these new parents, they younger and they don't know no better. They think it's just like, all right, I'm gonna get money from this dude. I'm gonna get money from this dude. But that's not how you want to do it. So they learn it from their parents. So now that's why all these youngins just run around and they just have sex and they glorify going raw and all of that. So we just had to change it as the older generation for the kids.
Can I need $40? $40.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's the perfect
He
way
just
you
saved
put
your
it.
soul today.
You just say, okay, cool.
Thanks for calling.
I wish I could have came up. I wish I could have came up there, but I had some other obligations.
The next battle, sir. The next
Yeah,
battle.
next battle.
Oh yeah, I'll be there.
You gotta come
right.
represent the men, cause we only got
We only
Jack and
We only got Jack
and he don't
here.
really qualify.
Hey,
I don't qualify.
Hey Jack, I ain't gonna leave you hanging. I got you next time. I'm gonna keep calling in. I'm gonna keep calling in today till it show
We
up.
gonna keep calling on your behalf.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. So, question before you leave: what's your date breaker? What's your date breaking deal?
That's a good question. Date breaking deal. I think a woman that's always complaining about. I mean, like really saying they always talk about like what they have and they think somebody's trying to use them. When they say that off the break, it's like that's like, oh, I don't want to talk to that person no more. So you be like, oh, I got this and I got that, but they always just talking about their money or what they have, like somebody or they feel like a dude want to use them.
Okay, so you don't like a woman that boasts and brag about what she has.
That's
Okay.
that's the opposite.
I got
Yeah. Motherfuckers.
All right, thanks for calling in.
All right, thank you.
Jack, he saved you, fool. He
Right,
saved
he
you.
really
He
saved you.
saved you.
Good looking out, Dad.
All right,
Good nigga
John. So
out.
everybody, what's a deal breaker for y'all? What is a dating deal breaker?
Dang, everybody just
You
wants
look-
I'm trying to think like there's a lot of things that get different.
Man, look, I don't like a woman talking about how broke she is. you know, and she needs somebody to look out for. I'm like, hey, shawty, look, because I look like I'm all right, because women find it disrespectful if a dude want to have sex first night. Men find it disrespectful you ask for some money the first night. So
If you trying to get some
you
pussy,
know what I
go
mean?
hand in hand.
That the case. We might as well skip the date, go straight to the hotel room. I could have saved $100 because you definitely gonna go to the best restaurant and get the highest shit on the menu. You know what I mean? I'm like, but you could have skipped all that. That could have went in your pocket, baby. You know what I mean? Let's go. Just go. Let's get straight to it. You know what I mean? But I date so many women. One chick was like, I need some. I just talked to you this second. This is my second time talking to you. I need nigga do something for me. Like, well, you ain't bringing nothing to the table, man. You ain't bringing nothing to the table. At least for a nigga like me, you ain't bringing nothing to the table for me, Jack. You know what I mean? Most dudes, when they thinking about getting with somebody, they want to know what that woman's mind is about. You know what I mean? He don't really care too much about her finances, but if she got a good mind, you know what I mean? She, you know, and they could build together. Then yeah, he's with it. But one of them jokers is just stupid, but this state, oh yeah, I need somebody to take care of me. Well, shawty, you ain't gonna get that over here.
I can't stand a needy ass bitch.
Yeah.
That shit get on my fucking nerves. You need your man everywhere with you. Need money, need your head up. But what's wrong with your hands and feet?
I hate friends like that.
If
we're going somewhere,
Every time motherfucker call, every time they call,
I'm like, why the fuck you here?
Yeah.
Right.
We're talking female talk. Why are you sitting here? Like,
You must be paying for our drinks.
I guess you here to pay.
Yeah, that's my deal breaker. I hate a needy ass nigga. My last ex, he was a needy ass, greedy ass, operative nigga. And I hope he listening to this. He was so fucking needy, and he was 7 years older than me, and it annoyed the hell out of me. How do you got a child when you so fucking needy? You claim you working from 6 in the morning to 12 at night, but you ain't got no money going on a date, and you want some ass, and you wonder why I'm holding
Nigga
out.
want the worst.
Get the fuck out of here. I can't stand that. That is a deal breaker for me. A needy ass, begging ass, crumb snatching ass nigga that can't do nothing for himself. Always whining and crying. I cannot stand it. I'm just like, shit.
I don't think I have a deal breaker in the beginning. I think I'm gonna let you, I'm gonna take you for face value. But after a while,
let a nigga hold something. Let a nigga hold something, baby.
Why don't you hold these two titties?
what's up? Thanks for calling the Pandora Word Box Show. Fast was calling.
This Dash again. Hey, tell Perp. I know she hear me. Hey, Perp. He just didn't want nobody else to have you. That's why he try to keep you in the house. He try to keep you in the house.
Nah, I ain't one of them bitches. I was up and leave. What was always that, mama, when he was getting out, he pissed me off? I just come right back home.
I ain't letting these cheeks go nowhere.
Oh, by the way, let the nigga hold something.
Yeah, he seen, hey.
That's all the niggas do. Hey, baby, ain't nothing nigga
Jack, he seen the IG videos. He was like, she ain't going nowhere. She's staying in the house. She's gonna stay right up under her.
There you go. Oh shit! By the way, let a nigga hold something.
You put that on your next album. Make that your slogan.
Hey, I might make that here. Let a nigga hold something. Let a nigga hold something.
I'll sit back and I'll watch what comes out your mouth and look at your reactions. If you telling me you doing A, B, and C, I want to see you show that A, B, and C.
I'm gonna show you A, B, and C.
I'm out.
That's right, baby. You got to prove yourself, man. Got to prove yourself, baby.
I'm not giving up no loving or no nothing until I know I'm sure.
That's right, man. Men, you got to be.
I know what I can bring to the table.
That's right.
You got to show me what you can bring.
That's right, baby.
And then once we bring it to the table, we can add it together and divide it.
Yeah, man. Some people are talkers and some people are doers. I'm a doer.
It is. I'm a doer, baby.
I'm a doer.
I'm gonna do a little bit about.
By the way, let a nigga hold something.
Thank you, my man.
Let me finish up my answer. My thing was more so, like I said, I take you for face value. The one thing is, after a while, we've been dating or whatnot, and I'm coming to find out you ain't got a job and stuff like that. Then that's where.
Known that, but at least first 2 weeks.
Right. If he moved
that's what I'm saying. That's why I said, depending on how long you've been with the person or whatever, because the lies, the lies get flooded. You know what I mean?
That's all. Yeah, I find the right one. Yeah, I'm moving that bitch 2 weeks.
I got a car, I got a house, I got a boat, and all that.
And you in their basement with their mother.
So the whole thing is, I'm gonna take you for face value until I realize, okay, you ain't got a job. You don't have to have the fanciest job or the fanciest car and stuff like that. You just need to have your
Just
shit
have
together.
potential.
That's all I
Right.
expect out of you.
And be willing to
So
work
now,
with.
now when you don't have that, that's what is a deal breaker for me.
Yes.
If you
I'm
have,
going over Tyrone house
you
to
know
play
what I mean?
Fortnite.
Like if you work at McDonald's, it's cool. Me and you, I'm gonna build you up. You gonna build me up. I'm gonna make you manager one day. McDonald's ain't a bad place.
Hello?
to work.
There you go. Thanks for calling you on the Pandora
I
World
better
Box
not
Show.
dash
I was
again.
getting ready to say that.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Mass
That's
who's
the radio
calling?
station, right? Hello?
Yeah, this the radio station, Mass. Who's calling?
Hello?
I don't think
Yes.
I can hear you.
Hey, you guys.
Hey.
Who we speaking with?
You speaking to Tamika Tripp?
Oh,
you
hey.
guys?
Hey, Meek.
Right, Meek.
Hi. So a deal breaker for me is you speaking with Tamika.
What's the deal breaker?
Sound like an echo. So a deal breaker for me is a guy who put a plan in action when you originally meet them, but as time go on, they're not executing it. But you're encouraging them to continue to keep on going, giving them that drive, and they catch an attitude with you and feel that you're doing too much. And I feel like I'm echoing, and then they catch an
Turn the
attitude with
phone
you.
down.
And yeah, I got to turn the phone off. They catch an attitude with you because they lack the motivation, and you just trying to encourage them so that they can be on the level that you wish your man to be on.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a deal breaker for me. The men that put out all these
Making it
different
sound good.
ideas in the universe and they don't execute it, and then get mad at you when you just get tired of it and you tired of supporting them and encouraging them.
Hey,
So
my
I just be
concentration
done with that.
Yeah,
That's
I
hard. And real
Hey,
fast.
man.
Yeah.
Because
man,
I mean,
everybody on
yeah,
the
you got
plane.
you got to abandon ship at that point. I mean, you know,
Abort
hey
mission.
man, hey look, man, because his whole idea with coming into the relationship was like, let the nigga hold something.
I told you.
Pretty much.
If you don't put that in the next song, you owe us that much. You owe us that.
I need the whole song. From the president.
Let a nigga hold something.
That's the nigga at the family reunion.
Nigga hold something.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
But yeah, that's
Yeah, that's
right,
all
Meek.
right.
That's right.
you know.
Then they get mad at you and feel you think you better than someone. Then put your reputation out that you just nasty or you think you like that when they lack vision that you seeking a guy. You got to build together. You want to build a brand.
He ain't moving fast enough, you know. Hey man, some people are slackers, man. So you
They
know,
want everybody to do the work for them so they can say that they did it themselves.
people are
Okay,
slackers.
we can't be. Hold on, man.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, Meek, we gotta hang up. Go to the next
All
caller.
right,
But thanks for
guys.
calling.
Later, me.
Bye, Meek.
Call him.
Thanks for calling the the Pandora Word Box Show. You live. How can we help you? Hello.
God damn it, Ben.
Call
Hey,
him. Who you
hey,
on the lap?
Pandora, this Dash again. I just want to say something real quick to the lady.
Hey, Nancy, you should have came on in here.
I
Exactly.
know. Hey, look, I'm sorry I wanted to be there. I'm telling you, I told you I was going to call. Hey, but I want to say something. Let a nigga hold something.
When am I get it back? When am I gonna get it back, Dash? When am I get it back?
They give them the 2 weeks.
When am I
I
get it
gotta be in
back?
the video, man. I gotta be in the
Make a
video.
t-shirt.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yes, a t-shirt.
All right, y'all.
Hashtag let me
Cause
hold
you know I sent Serve Pro after you, right?
Oh man.
When am I get it back?
Woo.
Serve Pro.
Right.
Serve Pro.
Let the pros do it, goddamn.
Serve your ass.
Oh man.
$40.
What is
$40.
my
I need my $40.
$40.
Yeah, my steak ass
You gotta add
$40.
exercise tax on it.
Oh man. Oh man.
I'm gonna call y'all back.
We know, huh?
Oh Lord. All right, so this one here. Okay, it's 5 of us. Start with you.
All right.
Give me 4 words you don't want to hear during sex.
Oh, that's a good one.
You said 4?
I got 4. I tell you the 4 words on nobody want to
Stop.
hear.
Don't do that. Why you like this? And Nancy. Don't call me out my name. Don't use somebody else's name. It's on and popping.
She said names.
Oh man.
She said 4 words. She went on.
Right, she had 4 cents. 4
Name
syllables.
words.
I got my 4 words already.
Okay, come on, let's go.
Let me get the shit out. All right, my 4 words I don't want to hear is we got 53 views, which means that nigga record
Got 53 online, baby. 53, baby.
Shoot it up, baby. We got 53 on line.
Let me focus this thing real quick.
Hold up, let me get this
focus.
tripod right.
Right. Shit, them words I never don't want to hear.
Y'all better start looking in them events when y'all be going
Nah,
over there.
bitch, you coming up on my place. I can play the camera, so I can blackmail your ass.
Oh man, that's
Okay,
funny.
Kim.
Oh, I don't want to hear Take It, Jerome.
What?
Take it, Jerome.
Go ahead, Jerome.
Come on, Jerome. That's off a scary movie.
Right.
What did he say? What did he say? Take it, Jerome.
No, we ain't doing that.
No, Jerome.
There's too many people.
Oh man.
I don't need spectators.
Oh man.
We waiting on you, Jeff.
Waiting on
Right,
you.
yeah.
One question
Man,
left.
shit. No, don't, stop, can't, and let a nigga hold something.
Oh my god.
Man, nah. I'm usually cool.
Can't tell you
Say that
stop.
now.
And you mad as shit trying to get that nut.
Say that now so you don't get that top piece.
Hey, man.
You don't get that
Oh,
tornado
yeah,
neck.
I don't do that.
Tornado necking.
You don't get that tornado
I need
neck.
my refund, goddamn it.
Take your ass back to
I done
Toys
paid
R
for this
Us.
goddamn room, goddamn. I need a refund.
You
You got
gonna
to go.
serve her?
You gonna serve her? Just cover your
man.
hands.
It's your summons to go to court.
Like for $100?
Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't doing no
Your Honor, I'm suing her because she ain't give me no tornado net. She
Hey, man.
gonna pay for this
I was
room.
anticipating on it.
Yeah,
When I shaved for it.
Manscaped. You know that.
No.
You know what's the worst? When you get all trimmed up and shaved for a dick appointment and a nigga cancel.
When you get that Brazilian 2
Cancel my dick appointment. Let me see if my backup ready.
Hey, shit, that go both ways. Niggas be all out the window, slim my booty coming. Short
shit,
at time, we got the spot cleaned up and everything.
Yup,
Short, wait.
everybody out.
Come on, baby, I can't come. What?
I remember one time I did that to somebody. I promised some ass and I kept fucking with him like I'm on my way. Nah, I can't make it. Nah, I'm coming. I'm outside.
Hey, when it come to a booty appointment, niggas there at least about 30 minutes before the appointment supposed to be scheduled. Yeah, you tell me 11 o'clock, goddamn, I'll probably be there about 10, waiting outside.
Wait, now I be at the doorstep.
Take it long. Shit, what you doing?
Trying to spend the
Right,
night.
they be rushing you and shit. What you do so long?
You ready? Come here, baby. Come on outside. Food. It's 6 o'clock in the morning.
Right, bitch, I'm just sleeping.
Wait, shit.
11 o'clock.
Nigga, tomorrow
I'ma
can't
sit down
come
and get you
fast
ready.
enough, goddamn it. Got me an appointment. Shit, they going slow.
You got a hair appointment.
Especially with some new,
Shit, you gonna get that Brazilian wax you
for some
do.
new yam yam. You know what I mean?
Well, shit, let me
New
hold
yam
something
yam.
then.
Niggas go out there wait for that new yam yam.
I cannot.
Niggas busting out everything for the new yam yam. You know what I mean?
I can't stand you.
Oh man, hey man, hey, y'all fellas got any questions out there? Anybody got any questions out there that they might need an answer to?
I got a question.
What's your question?
Which one of y'all niggas gonna let me hold something?
My cell phone bill due.
I need some lunch.
Both of my cell phone bills due.
Oh
Okay?
man.
You gotta get this Verizon bill current.
Exactly.
Oh man. Woo. Oh man. Hey,
Pandora, we
man.
got any more questions? Was that it? Was that the last question you had for us?
She over there.
Man, hey man, you know.
I'm trying to hold something. Hold up, y'all.
Y'all trying to hold something.
It is. Get that.
Hey man. Look, let me pose this question because in the line of profession, you know, that I do, you know what I'm saying, I serve legal documents. all across PG County.
But don't bring your ass to my
Hold
house.
on. Now, this is one thing that I be scratching my head on when people come in the office and want paper served. Now, I get a lot of females coming in wanting child support documents served to the baby daddies. Now, when very few men come in, but they do come in wanting women served with child support papers. And when I serve the women, this is all the answers. None of them know each other, but this is the same answers I get. Why I gotta pay child support? I pay when I got them, and when he got them, he pay. But it's vice versa when it comes to the men. Why is that? Now, everybody quiet.
Did you understand?
Why?
I didn't understand the
Okay,
question.
So y'all didn't understand the question. Let me go ahead and break it down for you.
Break it down, baby.
Okay.
Break it down.
So the question is, why is it okay for women to go after men for child support,
And not men go
but
out.
not men go after women for child support? What he's saying is, every time that he served these different women, the answer is always, why do I have to pay child support? When I have our child, I pay for our child. When he has our child, he pays for our child. So they're looking at it like they're not obligated to pay child support.
Hey,
Well, that
Jack
means they need to go to court and drop the papers and just say, well, when you have him, you buy what he needs, and when I have him, I take care of all the needs.
And then bring the
Take the
receipt.
court out of it.
Yes, you
Take the
absolutely
court
Oh,
out
we got
of it.
another caller. Call him.
Don't let it be
Now,
Dash.
I'm about to say, yeah.
Dash, you're.
Dash, is that you?
He's back.
Hey, nigga, let me hold something.
Hey, nah,
Look,
but
we ain't got
on
nothing
some
for you to
serious,
hold.
on some seriousness, LeVar,
Yeah.
I'm gonna speak to you. I pay 2 cases of child support, and I take care of my kids, and I never had nobody serve. But at the same time, it's like they feel like on the man's aspect, when a man go to take a woman for child support, you supposed to be a sucker. You supposed to make your money, and you supposed to pay your child support. So when a man is seeking assistance for their child, if a woman could get assistance, why can't a man get assistance? But we supposed to suck it up and not actually not actually ask for any money because we men, and that's what
Ego
a lot of women get it twisted. Just like men not supposed to cry, but then you want us to be sensitive to your needs. So that's a different subject. But at the same time, you're supposed to suck it up with child support and just pay your money and don't go to the system. And another thing, the system is geared towards. It's not for the men. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to win anyway unless you could prove that the woman really unfit. You're going to lose in the court system as a man being in child support.
That's
True.
Very true.
That
Very
is true,
true.
Dash. That
Yeah,
is true.
and I mean, I think there's a lot of men, good dudes out there that actually take care of their youngins. I think
And
with
better baby mothers.
with the child support thing,
Right, that's what I
the
was
child
getting to,
the child support thing for me now for deadbeat dudes, yeah, they need to be on that joint because
Right.
you give them opportunity to correct themselves and they just ain't doing it. You know what I mean? But dudes, a lot of dudes out here that actually take care of men, them the ones is on child support, and I think a lot of times because it's out of bitterness. Now for me, I think child support is cool, but there's no room for error. So if you lose your job, you waiting like 3 to 4 months to go back to court to get a modification. And in that time, you building up that back child support that you can't afford because you don't make the same money no more. And you like I say, if you cool with your baby mother and y'all able to co-parent and do things, but there's another question though with the whole co-parent. If you a man or a woman, you got a significant other, they don't like you co-parenting with the baby daddy or the baby mother. Why is that?
It's not supposed to be that way.
It's not supposed to be that way because when it comes to our child, she need to mind her damn
Not
business.
even that. You knew what you was getting into.
Right.
You knew he
It's
had
a
a child
package
or
deal.
she
Just like
had a
us
child.
as a woman
Exactly.
with kids, a single woman with kids,
And
is a package deal.
that's a question I
It's the
can't
same
answer
thing for
because
the man.
every
It's a
time I
package
try
deal.
to co-parent and I had a girlfriend, it just seemed like it's cool, but it's like people just don't. They just don't. Women just. It's like it don't matter. They could be in a good relationship. They just find a way to just be like, oh, I don't like that. I don't like this. So it's just the nature.
It's
of
the
it.
bitterness.
lot of
That's all
bitterness.
it is. It's the
It's
bitterness.
something still there.
Going back to the child
she
support
heard.
thing, it's the bitterness. Like a lot of times, we've been in this business for a while now, and when I see these women come into the office, what happens is, I'm hearing like literally both sides of the story or a different side of the women. All I hear is, oh, he's doing this, he's doing that, and whatnot. and then come to find out the guy really isn't doing that. So sometimes I sit these women down and like kind of coach them and be like, look, you can't be doing this. It's like tit for tat, and at the end of the day, it's your children that lose.
Right, they
you know,
lose.
Right.
they're losing the relationship between the father,
They
you know,
mad
or
'cause
the,
you got
or
a
the
new-
mother.
a
you know?
I don't
new-
want no
a
other
new
girl
dude.
around
So-
my daughter.
So now,
Hey,
going,
bunch of dumb shit.
now moving forward to that, the whole co-parenting thing. Okay, you know, I'm a prime example of the co-parent thing. The thing is, your significant other should love your children the way she would love her own children.
Right.
Yep.
You know,
Right.
because at the end of the day, they're just children. If you give love, hopefully the love should be reciprocated back.
Right.
I do
But
understand.
not when the mother said in the
Hold
moment,
on,
you
yes.
ain't gotta listen
Hold
to nothing
on,
she
hold
tell you.
on.
You
All
don't
they
listen
is.
to
There's a
nobody
lot of
but
is.
your father.
Exactly.
Man,
now, when you
women,
have,
damn.
but when you have somebody else, the other parent, you know, basically brainwashing that child to be, you know, talking a different, like, you know, all disrespectful to
Yeah.
the new person,
Right.
that doesn't help the situation
No,
because
no.
it makes it harder for that person to love your child when she being all extra
Right.
disrespectful or he's being disrespectful. I'm not gonna tolerate that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't come to me asking me for nothing
Yeah.
if you just called me a bitch.
Yeah.
You got me
Right.
messed up. No.
Right.
And a lot of people need to kind of need when it come to co-parenting, they need to stay out. That's family business. I understand you might got a new dude or I got a new girl, but if me and you argue, that's family business.
Right.
Now, me personally, I would if my baby mother got a guy living in there, whatever, at some point we'll have a talk, and I'm just telling him straight up, hey, look, man. Whatever go on between me and my baby mother, that's family business. They ain't got nothing to do with you. Now, I try my best not to disrespect her in front of you, but if you hear us on the phone arguing, bitch, nigga, and you a bitch and all this,
Yeah.
that's our
Mind your
business.
business.
That's our
Mind
business.
your
Now, I ain't gonna disrespect her in front of you because I understand you a man. You gotta protect your lady. So, but at the same time, you better check her. You know what I mean? You better check her if she disrespected me in front of you. But at the end of the day, it's family business because any woman that I'm with that got a child, I'm gonna tell that man, look, man, I ain't here to replace you. I'm not here to do anything. However, your child is in my home, and I want to make sure he or her
right.
is
Comfortable.
protected
Yeah.
and comfortable.
Yeah.
If I was to raise my voice at them, it's only because they ran out in the street or they about to touch a hot stove, but not this
Right.
little being a angry.
It's something for safety.
Exactly. Other than that, I ain't got nothing to say. If your parent enforce a rule, I'm like, hey, look, your mother said do this. Well, I ain't doing it. Well, okay, you got to deal with her because I'm out of it after that.
Hey, Dash, call us back. We got
Jack.
another call.
Hey, Jack, let me piggyback off that.
Okay, go
Like
ahead.
you said, like that's family business, and these women need to start telling these dudes, stop telling them lies. That's our business. You have nothing to do with that. You don't have nothing to do with me hurting my kid or kids or whatever. Mind your business.
Yeah.
Let's handle
business, Jack.
what's going on.
Yeah.
Because for real, when it get to that, I'm gonna knock you out.
Yeah, that's when it comes to a whole nother joint. Call back.
Oh, wait, I ain't
I-
gonna say my response.
Go
Y'all
ahead,
just cut
say
me. I mean, I ain't got no kids, but damn, I want to respond too.
But you could be the new chick with the dude with kids. So go ahead.
Damn, it's ruined my whole story.
Hey, Dash, call back, Dash. Thanks for calling the Pandora Word Box Show. You're live.
Hey, this is Tamika, you guys. I'm calling back.
Hey.
Hey, so I'm calling in reference to, I'm back piggybacking off of when Dad said he feels that child support is geared towards women. However, I feel that it's not for the working woman. They kind of gear towards, a female if they're receiving public assistance. Me personally, I have issues with obtaining child support or the baby daddy being served, and then I also have a baby daddy who feels his son live better than him, so he don't have to really contribute anything. So at the end of the day, I'm chasing $10 that I'm still not receiving. So I guess it all
wanna
depends on the situation. So it ain't about the money, but it's about the principle of knowing you got a seed out here that you be able to take care
That
of
goes
because you
into
feel child is in a better position than what you currently are.
That definitely goes into the deadbeat daddy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They
that's
mad because, especially every time when if a man call and all he worried about is the baby mama, hey, let me talk to your mama.
Right.
Hey, I'm like, you be talking to your kids, Slim. You know what I mean? So you get to know them, especially when they smaller. But I have nothing to say to my baby mama unless it's concerning family business. You know what I mean? So that's the only thing. Hey, yo, what we doing this weekend? Hey, you got her. What we doing? You know what I mean? I mean, I'm in a good relationship with my baby mother now, but it wasn't at one point. But now we don't even follow the court order. You know what I mean?
Y'all worked it out.
We co-parents are like, you know, usually like during the summertime is 1 week on, 1 week off. But sometimes if she getting on baby mama's nerves, she'll stay over my house for like a month. So we don't even follow the order. If you got a good relationship where you could co-parent, like I get it. When you first break up, it's gonna be some anger issues and stuff like that. But I feel a lot of women make it hard for themselves because they trying to keep the kid away from the dude. You know what I mean? Because you want to go out sometimes, you want to chill with your joint wife, let the nigga get him. You know what I mean? And then it goes into the whole thing where he unfit, he smoke weed, but you know all this shit before you met
Exactly.
this nigga.
I was doing it when I was with you. Right.
You knew all that about this nigga before you met him. You know what I mean? When you was dealing with him. Now, all right, you ain't together no more. Now everything he do is unfit. You know?
Right.
And I mean, some dudes, which, damn, I got a lot of questions though.
So you know that's a case by case thing. You know, I'm a
case by
different breed
case,
of baby mom.
But but them bum ass niggas, man, you look like those. I can't stand them bum ass niggas. They just don't want to.
Yes, absolutely.
The child support is designed for those bum ones. You know what I mean?
For them.
But what it is the women take advantage of the system. Is what maybe Dashes was trying to explain.
Right.
Is that because of the simple fact that there are good dads out here that take care of their children and pay their child support and all that and the third, and don't want nothing in return. But what it is the women, they take advantage of the system. They take these good guys to court, trying to get more money for themselves, you know what I mean, to pay for their mortgage or their
Me personally, I think with
bag.
child support, I understand certain things you do have to do.
Yeah.
Personally, like pay your electric bill.
Yeah.
All that is part of taking care of the child.
Yes.
But I think like maybe every 6 months or something, it should be something given to the court showing that child is being
That's
taken
why I say
care of.
itemized.
It should
It should be itemized.
They send their bills into the court, and the court paid those.
Because first thing they say, I'm paying my child support. She got her head done, and my daughter head ain't done.
Yeah,
This,
right.
this, and that. He
And
need a
that's true.
She
haircut.
walk around now.
That's true.
Well, well, she can't get a head done, baby, with $300. It depends on what it is. You know what I mean? Because the average guy, he got an average job, he might be paying maybe $300 to $500, and that pretty much gonna cover daycare. After that, the women pretty much take care of everything else. They on their own after that. So I mean, trust me, if you got a good relationship with your mom or with your baby moms and is healthy, a lot of dudes end up paying more in child support, when they not on papers, but they end up giving more because they got a good relationship with their baby moms. And then, like I say, when you lose your job and all that, you can go to baby mom, look, I lost my job. You think you can hold it down until I get on my feet, blah, blah, blah. What you need, I'll do what I can, And and if y'all good, she gonna say yeah. And then after that, he gonna let me hold something.
The two things is the new female needs to know that every time a mother and a parents break up, that don't mean that they're gonna be mad at each other.
Right.
It just didn't work, but we still got this child.
Right.
So, situation, me and my baby father broke up. He moved back to Philadelphia. He got married and everything. Me and him we're like best friends. The wife wouldn't know. So our deal was when my son turns 14, you go stay with your dad.
Yeah, man, a man can
Go
only
ahead
teach
and
his
raise
son.
your man.
Yep.
Boom, that was the deal. But then my daughter got to cutting up down here. I said,
You
you
want
ass
to
up there with your dad.
You want to know?
But his wife was.
Why she keep sending?
Why y'all not bitter? Why she acting? Why she want to know why it wasn't no hate?
Because that's the norm. That's the
Because
norm.
That don't mean that
That's
we
the
want
norm.
each other. We
Yeah.
understand. Look, it
That's the
didn't
norm.
work, but these is what we have to take care of.
Unfortunately, that's the norm.
That's
Right,
the norm.
that's
Why
the
you ain't
norm.
mad at the nigga?
In our
Right.
situation
She
here,
like, we don't.
Nigga, we good.
do nothing. I'm like, we good.
We
I
past
don't want
that
him.
part. We
I
past
wanted
that
if he
part.
would still be here. No,
Yeah, right.
no one is yours.
our situation is the same as your situation. He co-parents with the ex-wife, and they talk on a regular basis. They call each other. They talk about things that are going on with the children. They even talk about some other personal issues and stuff like that,
Right.
which is fine with me. Why? Because one, I'm already comfortable with him.
Right.
We already have an understanding ourselves, and that we know that there are 3 adults, 3 parents that love this child,
Right.
point blank.
Point blank.
So
Period, as the new kids say. Period.
So and for baby moms, I think she's realizing now that I have a good relationship with this man. He does take care of his children. He's taking care of his child. I don't have no complaints. Why do I need to be bitter towards her? Why does she need to be bitter towards me? I don't have to be bitter towards her. Not at all.
Right.
A lot of times, man, I think because they look back and say, "Damn, I fucked that up."
True, and that's true. That is true.
It's
That's
possibility.
true.
When they see you succeeding, they like,
But going back on what
But
you
at the
said,
same
why
time-
your child's father's
Wife.
wife
dude,
is
man.
acting the way that she is because it's the norm, unfortunately.
Good dude, man. Good dude, man. Yeah, I mean, you need more good. I mean, when you able to co-parent, man, that's the best thing
It's
ever.
the best thing ever. You sleep better at night, even as the wife, the new wife. You just sleep better at night. Everybody's just happier.
Thanks for calling the Pandora
Yes.
Word Box Show. You're live. Master's calling.
You know, it's me. I'm back.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, guys. We had all
This is my subject right here.
Yeah, we see.
But I would say it's a lot of guys that I say don't have a good job, maybe making little
Making
money, and can't afford to really pay child support. And I tell these bitter mothers all the time, time is worth a lot to a child.
Yes, it is.
Right.
You know, if he ain't got, you can come get him. You got $60, you got $40. No, well, I think you should come next week. I need $40 for you to come get him. He need this, he need that.
Your child.
No, you don't sell me my
Is
child.
not a product.
Don't sell me my child for the weekend.
Right, let them
Child-
And a lot of guys go through this.
Yeah.
all the time.
All
I
the
know
time.
plenty
all
of
the
them.
time.
You even got guys, mothers that if the guy don't smash, you can't get your child for the weekend.
All
Yeah.
the time.
Wow, that's deep.
We see it all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
But what
deal
I don't
with-
like, if a deadbeat dad go out and stand in line to buy some new Jordans that's $200,
And they got two pairs, one for you and one for your child.
And ain't got no job
you don't
either.
go over here and
man.
make sure your child has something to eat and shelter over their head. That's what I don't like. Another thing I don't like, if the
Okay,
baby
so
father's
take that back.
petty,
Take that back. You said something to eat and shelter over their head. But what if she got a whole nother nigga living in there that ain't doing shit?
he still got to worry about
But
his
you
child.
taking, that mean you're paying for that nigga too.
But the child is more important. I can't worry about their relationship because in due time, he's going to sabotage himself.
You know what though? This the best thing about 2019. They got a thing called Peapod. You can go and order all your stuff for your kids.
You know what they eat.
And you can have it delivered. And nigga, you better not touch my
and it will
child food,
stand
nigga.
in court. It
You
will
know what I
stand
mean?
in court.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. That's you do the things that you need to do for your child. Now, another thing, the guys that's paying their child support, paying it faithfully, but at the end of the year, they can't claim their child. Why is that? The mother claim it, the mother get child support, the mother claim the kid.
Excellent.
But the one
But is
thing-
the mother working or not working?
it don't matter. They working
A lot of
too.
times it's both.
Not-
A lot of times they doing both.
But you
This
know.
goes back to what I've been saying, that the system is designed for women.
Right.
It really is. And I hate to say it, you know, and discourage the guys from, you know, doing what they need to do as a parent or whatever the case may be. But I've seen it time and time again. Just point blank. You know what I mean? I see it every day. These women come into our office every day.
But the failure, Kim, is with guys is they don't take the time to go down to the
Because
court building their self.
Oh, we need
because
to say it
fathers
quick.
have
Hey, the
rights.
first,
Oh,
hey
oh,
man,
oh,
look,
oh,
the
can
first
I-
chick.
Fathers
Hey,
have
look,
rights
you
too.
go to the first window, they redirect you somewhere. You go to the second window, they redirect you. Nigga, we do it. We done.
right.
We done. That's it.
Unfortunately, it takes like some type of situation for a guy to do that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like a strenuous situation for him to even have to resort to going to courts and stuff like that. A man is always going to fall back on things first. He wants to just stay out of the courts. First off, just stay
Right.
out of the
It's
courts.
against the code,
That's the
man.
best, that's
Against
the
the
best
code.
route to go. You know what I mean? Stay
Right.
out of the court system. You know what I mean? Talk it through with your child's mother. You guys you were able to talk about it when you had a child, or you know what I mean? But why can't you guys talk about it when we're trying to just raise a child now? Like now that we're not together, you guys just want to co-parent. It doesn't make sense to me. You know? Like, but what it is the women, they want it on paper, saying that they owe this much money, or
Right.
you have to follow this order. It all goes right back to what we've been saying. It's the bitterness.
Right.
It's the anger that he either left and got another girl, or left and got married and she wasn't the one, or
somebody
left
else
and got
pregnant.
another. It's always
Hey.
it's just being spiteful. That's it.
Because
I mean, that's the only way to get back at a nigga. His children and his money. That's about the only thing.
Yeah.
About the only
But
way.
you still
They ain't
hurting
really
the
too
child.
tripping off a new nigga.
But think about it. Once they in the relationship, that man is already in the court system. She already filed the paperwork.
Right.
Yes.
She filed the paperwork before he even packed the stuff and left.
Pretty much. That's what
So,
I'm saying.
That's what I'm
it's always
saying.
been like that.
They bitter and they want the
do
man
that?
to
That's what happened
suffer.
to me. How you know that?
That's what it is. They want. Unfortunately, that's what it is. They want the guy to suffer because he allegedly left her for another woman or broke up with her because he was cheating or whatever the case may be, and not even realizing that it could have been you the whole time.
Right.
The whole time.
But it goes around in a cycle, in a circle. She left the man, she put him on child support. The man loses his job, he loses his license, he can't work. So now this circle, the child's still not getting support.
Yeah.
The government circle, don't forget at the end of that,
Getting-
he's in jail for child support.
That's the circle, he in jail.
Hey, but look, like I said, it depends on what type. Women know what type of dudes they got. At the end of the day, if you're a deadbeat, then yeah, you need to do the necessary things you need to do to get money from them. But dudes that's that's doing right by his children and trying to help out and stuff like that. Hey, child support ain't permanent. You can always take them off if the man doing what he's supposed to do. But if the dude ain't doing what he's supposed to do, then hey, you got to be on that paperwork. That's just bottom line, though. You got to be on that
Child support
paperwork.
is like jail.
But
18
is,
years.
yeah. It's a trap.
Sometimes 21.
hey, yeah, because DC 21, New York 21. Even if they got a job, you know what I mean, you still got to pay that. Bethany posed a question. She says, "Is it okay for the step parent to hit the child?"
Nope.
Absolutely not.
That's what
It depends, though.
But don't bring your kids
Hold on,
to
it
my house
depends.
without discipline.
It
Because
depends.
You disrespect my shit.
You gotta I dealt with women that dudes wasn't around in the picture and the kid was young and I was around for at least about 6-7 years. At that point, that kid is my responsibility. You know what I mean? My son, well, he's 22 now, but I raised him, so
Yeah.
that's a little different situation right there. You know what I mean? Because I raised him, so yeah, he did get ass whooping here and there. But I took on that role as a father. But now, a woman come in with a child already that know who their father is and all that, I wouldn't do nothing. I pretty much let them handle it. Even the little joker putting holes in my damn wall, I'm like, hey, Slim, you better get him. You better get him. You know what I mean? Let me talk to his daddy if you don't want, I need some structure around here. You ain't putting holes in my goddamn wall. But it kind of depends on the situation. But no. If it's a regular old situation where the kid already grown and they know their parents, no. You know what I mean? You can say what you need to say because some kids get disrespectful and stuff like that. But sometimes it's just a conversation with both parents. But if you got one of those bitter ass bras that gonna say, I don't care what he did.
Okay,
This,
don't
and the
bring him
third,
back over here.
it makes it much difficult and stuff like that, and then it drives a wedge between the girlfriend or the boyfriend, the male parent and the female parent. Because ain't nobody trying to compromise because everybody bitter about something. No matter how many times you try to make the situation work. But then, again, if you got one of those type of females that's going to keep the kids away from you anyway. That's why a lot of dudes go out and start new families. Because
And they bitter about that.
Yeah.
Look, that's making her even
Make
more
more
mad.
bitter.
Because you take care of this child and not this one.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I got something to say about that, hey Jack.
Yeah.
And so some women if you've been put in them years in that relationship and then you want a male role model and then next thing you know you say, oh, that ain't your daddy. Don't you messing up the whole, like you said, you putting that wedge in between where that now this little boy or girl thought, oh, this is my daddy, but not saying, hey, call me daddy or nothing like that. But you can't, if you've been together and you say, hey, next thing you know, oh, that ain't your daddy. And they like, oh, I ain't got to respect him. The respect gone right
And
there.
sometimes that's how that goes.
Respect
And
that gone,
sometimes once the two people break up, because sometimes you might have a woman you was with and you help raise that child and all that. Now that woman don't want the child communicating with you no more. Oh, he ain't your daddy. But I was around him for 10, 12 years.
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean? Sometimes 18 years. Now
Friend of
we
mine
can't
going
talk.
through that.
We can't talk.
Yeah, that's not-
We can't do nothing. You don't want no communication. Because me and because me and you ain't talking no more. So, hey man, a lot of times it's the immaturity of adults. Because men do the same shit too. But, a lot of times, I seen it more from females
The
though.
percentage is higher with
Yeah.
women,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
So, just grow up. Moral of the story is grow up, people. If you able to go co-parent with your baby daddy, baby mama without being so, especially with the women, make it easy on yourself, man. If the man willing to take care of his children, I know you want to go out, especially when people break up when they're in the 30s and 40s.
Like, a piece
you
of
wanna get
mind is
yourself
good
there.
sometimes. If you can't pay child support, just get them.
Yeah, just take
Just
it.
give her that break sometime,
Oh yeah, and this definitely for them bum niggas. Look, y'all, look, if before she even walk up to that office to get child support, and you ain't really doing it like that, man, do something like, look, bring Pampers over, tell her, look, while you at work, I ain't working right now, let me do the daycare. You know what I mean? Say so, put in some effort to try to, because if a woman feel you doing the effort to try to do what you're supposed to do, she can hang in there for a little bit, but sometimes, depends on the individual themselves, they just want money. But if you doing what you're supposed to do, because you do got women, well, I don't want my kids sitting out, I want to go to daycare. But God damn it, I'm trying to try here, baby.
Right. The zoo is free. Some of the museums are free.
Yeah, so if you're doing what you're supposed to do and try to assist, until you get yourself together, I think for a lot of women it'll be easy for them because they got to worry about drop the kid off to daycare. Nigga, you don't work. Nigga, drop them off and pick them up.
Right. Stop worrying about the girlfriend.
What little money you get, because you got money for cigarettes and weed, nigga, you can go and go get some diapers here and some milk and whatever things you need just to drop off. Say, look, man, when I get right, I'm gonna get back at you. But right now, this is what I'm doing because at least it shows the effort you're doing. And like, look, man, you need me to watch the kid. I watch him while you go out and stuff like that. So a lot of times it's more the effort of the men because I see a lot of them just sitting, like I say, sitting in the basement with Tyrone playing Fortnite, man.
And the ones that do co-parent, when it comes to the tax part of it, like if one parent got them during the school year and one got them during the summer, they both can file taxes. They just got to file for the summertime, 6 months.
Usually we had 3 kids usually because I claim one and she claimed the other 2. So I was like, as long as I got one, I'm cool.
But with me and my kid's father, we alternate years. Maybe 1 year I claim it, then he'll claim them the next year.
That's it. That's cool.
Still breaking me.
Man, it's all about
me off. He gonna break me off some.
It's all about the communication, trying to and try to work things out and stuff like that, and really not have outsiders interfere of how we structuring our family business.
Everybody just sleeps better at night.
Yeah. I got one friend, man. Her dude got mad because she was on the phone with the baby daddy talking about the 16-year-old son's school and he been doing bad and all that, and then they going to what the conference or some meeting with it. He was mad because he had to be because she was going with him. I'm like, that's an insecure nigga to me.
Very, very.
You know what I mean?
Very.
So I'm like, look, don't let no, like right now, I don't think my baby mom's got a dude or whatever, but if she did and she switch up, me and her gonna have a conversation like a mug. I was like, don't switch up now, because I understand it's unusual for you. I want her to have a nigga. I'm like, all right, cool, now we ain't gotta do shit separate. Bring your nigga, I got my girl, we can celebrate graduations at the same time. Yep. We can do a lot of stuff at the same time. But, sometimes it's awkward when when
feelings are still involved.
Yeah, a little bit. Because a lot of them, man, look, I heard this before. Oh, yeah, you put that one on the pedestal or I ain't get none of that when we was together. I'm like, hey, man, you probably wasn't worthy of it.
Females different. Everybody get treated different.
So, we in a good space. So I'm just trying to keep it like that. But, I hope when she do get a nigga, goddamn it, shit, man, look, I'll be the first one over there, shake his hand, like, look, brother, look here, man,
I think that would be, I see that as cool, like, if this situation, because you got some female that try to start stuff between the baby father and the boyfriend.
Yes.
Where they can just go over there and be like, hey, man,
right past that.
Look, this my son, this is, I know you gonna be here. If you ever have a problem, this my number, call me. If my son disrespect you or whatever, I'm letting you know I'm man enough to set him straight. And he's gonna respect you. I'm gonna tell him that he has to respect you as being a man in this house.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But if you have a problem, or if he have a problem, then that's something totally different.
But it goes the same way for the women,
Right.
Like it was, when we first started.
But the women are too bitter about it to do that.
Very much so. Very
they get upset if I send your daughter, you send your daughter over there, hair not done, and the girlfriend does her hair.
Man,
you have a problem with that.
There's a problem with everything. I did everything wrong.
No, she was supposed to wear that one Saturday, not Saturday. She was supposed to wear this one home. No, I didn't want her hair this way. Get over it.
It was like that. It was exactly like what you said. I did Kendall's hair one day, and she took it over
to the moon.
It was crazy.
Hey,
cussing him out
you ain't black. Nigga, you ain't black. We put grease in our hair.
Now it's like, whenever Kendall wants her hair flat ironed, you need to go see Kim. I don't want you to see nobody else. Go see Kim.
Hey, told you, we in good space, baby. We in good space now, baby.
So it's like, So I just feel like right now we're in a very good space, and that's where we try to promote when people coming in. We try to promote people to be in a better space.
Right.
We tell them our story all the time. You know, about how they're co-parenting now, how it started, and it was real ugly, real, you know what I mean? Like tick for tack, all revengeful type shit all the damn time. And I saw it, I witnessed this, you know? And then now it's to a point where I be in the car and he's talking to, you know, baby moms, laughing and joking about something or whatnot and carrying on about their business. And there's no ill will, there's no, like, you know, no animosity, no, like, looking at him sideways, like, who you talking to and why are you talking to her? Like, I mean, you know, limiting
I think the key to being in a good space with your baby father or your baby moms is that final conversation. And look, say what you need to say, and don't bring it back up. You know what I mean? Don't bring it back up. You know what I mean? Because you go through all these years and all that. Because like when we started talking about talking, we got back talking or whatever. Kept bringing up old shit. I'm like, look, man, get what you need to say out the way, because I ain't trying to hear that shit no more. It's old. You know what I mean? Right. If you still living off that, I forgot what you did to me. You know what I mean? So let's get it out the way and don't mention it no more. You know what I mean? At this point, I ain't been with you for so long. I can tell you the truth. You know what I mean? So let's get it out the way. Leave me alone about it. Don't talk about it no more. It's in the rear view. So once you get that out the way, once you get that real close, because you get the closure when you quote unquote break up, but yet you still mad. Then you beefing with your youngins if y'all got kids and all that. And then, like I said, it go back and forth. But then after 5 to 10 years pass, you might can get that real closure. But if you just a bitter woman, you just a bitter woman, period. Yeah. Ain't nothing you can discuss. You know what I mean? By the time the kids be old at that point, and really, I only really seeing you because it's a birthday or some type of event. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, and just to go off what Kim just said, for her and Jack, especially with they Serve Pro, at least they take the time to educate the people when they come in with these different types of actual documents they want them to serve the people.
Right.
Education is everything. If you don't know what you can and cannot do, you're just left in the dump.
Yeah. It's a lot of women that came in there, and I, you know, and for real, I ain't really gotta sit there and listen to their problems, but a lot of women came in there about the child support and all that, and I only asked them one question. I said, is he a good father? Oh yeah. So why you doing all this to him? They really can never give me a real good answer. You know what I mean? I say, well, if you saying he does this, he do that, okay, put it on paper. And if he is what you say he is, then he's gonna prove it to the judge, because everything you say he don't do and all this is on paper. And the judge has said when you go file for your contempt, and he burnt himself. Other than that, I don't understand you say a dude a good father, but yet you in there trying to take him to court.
Better.
You know what I mean?
That's just better.
Take us back to the same point again.
So, you know what I mean? So, at the end of the day, I got a job to do, so yeah, I'm gonna serve it. You know what I mean? But, like you say, it's all about, you should be able to co-parent without all the extras. You know what I mean? Even if it is just a breakup. I tell them all the time, I know you upset because he cheated or whatever the case may be. They don't stop you guys from being co-parents. And like I said, if the kid old enough, I ain't never got to communicate with you. I pick him up from school Friday and drop him off on Monday. I ain't got to see you, shorty.
But sometimes people need to tell family and friends to mind their damn
mind their business.
Mind their business.
The outside noise. The outside
that's actually
girl, I wouldn't know. Girl, you shouldn't need to mind their business.
Girl, what you need to do.
What you need to do is mind your damn business.
That's
what you need to do.
That's a cardinal rule. Just tell your family members, or don't ask for advice.
Especially if you don't want to hear the hard truth.
You know what I
mean? Yes,
especially if it's pertaining to your child. Who is the best person to ask questions or whatever about your child? The parent. The other parent. To discuss anything. Medical reasons, schooling, daycare, sports, all of that. The best person to ask is the other parent. If there's no other parent, that's when, you can ask someone else if you need to.
Right. Have a support system.
Yeah.
Basically. A good support system.
Yes.
That's crazy. And child support. Y'all get a lot of child support papers.
All day.
All day long. Child.
What about the stay away orders?
No, we don't.
We don't do those.
We
do
DC.
Yeah.
But y'all can do them in DC?
Yeah, nothing around
We get a lot of those. We
get
a lot of divorce.
Work.
We get a lot of divorce, custody, and child support.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because they all fall into
the same thing.
Yeah. Now, as far as custody wise, when it comes to gay couples, of course, one of them had the baby, right? When they split up, usually the man, the butch one, they don't have no legal rights to that kid.
Right.
And I just found that out.
Yeah, neither parent does, whether it's male or female. You
But
gotta
that's-
get
that's-
But no, but like, no.
If it's
No,
the
he's talking about in the L with the gay, with the
with the
LGBT.
gay community, if it's the
Two guys, just say two guys.
Oh,
the
it's two guys
dominant
or two
male
girls?
has no right.
Usually the two girls, because she physically
with the
had
two
the baby.
girls, if one physically had it,
The one that supposed
the one that adopted doesn't.
Oh, I thought
They
someone
have to
physically
adopt,
was
no.
pregnant. That's
Yeah,
what
somebody
I,
fi- yeah,
that's
so-
what I thought
yeah,
you were
the
saying.
one that's not physically
If
pregnant,
you're physically
yeah.
pregnant,
That's
whether,
her baby.
Whether it's
Yeah, it's her baby.
a man
yeah.
and woman relationship.
But what if it's a man on man and they adopt?
They legally they both adopted, so they got the rights.
Yeah, they back
but
up.
you-
The rights,
see,
right.
when it's two women, and then you got the dom, and she played the male
man
role.
role.
Yeah, because she
She's
didn't
short.
push it out.
So
It's
if,
her
because
baby.
because she didn't legally adopt the kid after the
Birth.
birth,
Right.
You can do it before too.
Well,
Yeah.
correction, actually,
Yeah.
whoever gave birth, whether she was the dom or submissive,
femme.
whoever gave birth is the biological
The
mother
father,
and has
the child,
and has legal
the
rights
rights.
over the adoptive parent.
yeah. So they want to just boot
Which-
you up out the equation. They can do that.
That's good to
Which,
know, 'cause I
which
didn't
really
know that.
sucks.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
you know, it's ugly.
And
We
it's
see
and for real,
we
it's based
see
off what the
all
judge
kinds
decide. But
of
mainly,
things.
I
if
didn't
she
know.
don't want nothing to do with you and you didn't legally adopt them,
Right.
then it's a problem. So it's always best if you in that type of relationship, both of you have
Adopt.
children.
Yep.
Well, both of them you physically just had the children. Both of you physically had the children.
You
then
have one, the other one had one, and then just you know.
and then in
that's
case
just too messy for me.
yeah.
yeah,
I don't have time.
But they can still take for child support as well.
Yeah.
of course.
That's the crazy
For
part.
child
Of
support.
That's
course.
the crazy.
Still child.
Cause they
Of course.
gave like,
It's still
oh,
child
that's
support.
apples and oranges. How so? You know what I mean? If you telling me that's not my kid and I ain't got no rights to him,
Why I'm paying
but
child
why I'm
support.
paying child support? See,
Because you
that's-
took on that role
You
when
took
you
on
was
that
with
role.
them.
So yeah, okay, so I should be able to see him.
There it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
So-
you're not the legal mother.
The court.
See, I don't want that
But
bullshit.
that's even with heterosexual couples. There's a lot of them that guys pay child support and can't see their kids.
It's everything. It's
That's fucked up for the
court
child.
system.
Right.
The court system is just flawed in general. It's designed to be there for a system so that there's control and there's that there's no chaos
Right.
in the world. But the problem is it's flawed, and there's always a loophole somewhere
Always.
that someone always finds. You can always get past that law.
But you just have to research. If you're not researching, you're not
research
going to
it
find that loophole.
or know about it, or you know what I mean, or somebody else told you about it that happened with them and stuff like that, or you have a good lawyer. Unfortunately, it happens every day.
You just can't go by word of mouth. You got to go and research these things
You could be a law-abiding citizen all your life and never had anything happen to you, and somebody could falsify a report on you and have you served and locked up in jail for a peace order.
Oh, we see that all the time. People get
You know?
locked up 30 years
And
and
the
then
courts-
they say they didn't do it.
And then they'll come in and they'll say, "I've never done this in my life. Like I don't know why the courts would do this." And I'm like, the judges see this every day. They can't distinguish who's lying and who isn't lying. They just have to follow the rules of what is set before them. So, I tell my clients all the time, like, unfortunately, this is how it has to work its way out. We always say this all the time. It's not what you know, it's what you can prove.
Yeah,
and that is a true statement in the court system.
The burden of proof.
Because even if you knew facts, and all this, but if you could prove it, something different.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this has been a great show, y'all. Great. I want to thank everybody that tuned in. I want to thank y'all for coming.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, and
That's
we
right,
will
man.
be doing more of these shows, y'all. I'm working on some stuff. I've been talking to Jack about some other stuff. We might got something cooking in the pot, but yeah. So that's what's up.
Hey, until next time.
Let a nigga
Let me hold something.
That's right. Let a nigga hold something.
All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in, and I'm out.
Peace. Oh, yeah, that was good.
Yeah. I don't care what no one say. I can just stare at you, baby, all day. The way you move your body, babe, so sexy. Everything you do, baby, so strange. Move your body, yaddy, yaddy, yaddy,
gon' party like this your birthday. We gon' sip Bacardi, it's your birthday. And you know we don't give a fuck cause that's your birthday. Now move, move, riding to the left, now move, move, riding to the right, now move, move, riding in the middle and slow motion for me, slow motion for me. I don't care what no one say, I can just stare at you baby all day.